Oh shit, I guess I will. Oh. Hello and welcome to New Modifications. In this episode, we'll be showing you new modifications of new modifications. Anyway, yeah, I spent a whole weekend again doing the theatre room shelf up again, and then I bought more movies. Oh, how the turntables. So, I figured, look, I know it seems lazy of me to do, oh, look at what he's bought, he's bragging about having money. Yes. But I also, it's never about that. It's never inherently about that. It's always just about, hey, look, this is some cool new shit that I'm trying to, that I'm investing my money in to keep for the long haul, again, in physical media, because I still support physical media, despite having Netflix and Stan and Amazon. And that one, no. Okay, I don't actually have that many. My main one is Criterion Channel anyway, so that's its own thing. That's a good one. So I figured, look, I got a lot of different ranging stuff. And of course, JB had a sale. I got some stuff from Zavvi and Amazon, and eBay and Facebook Marketplace. So I figured, fuck it, let's take a look at what the hell I got, because it's a bunch of stuff. So as per usual, I'm going to show off, but unfortunately, some of them did come in before I reset the shelf, so I'm going to have to dive into it a bit. So let's take a look. Firstly, I've got the pile that is currently out in the lounge room, because my parents have been watching them. Firstly, I got Greenland, that film that I'm pretty sure was on Amazon or whatever, that never came out in theaters. Apparently, it's quite good. My mum likes Gerard Butler, and my parents both like kind of apocalyptic end of the world type of movies. So I figured, look, this is right up their alley. It was 35% off, so it was $20, which isn't that much. Well, it's still a lot, but it's not an extraordinary amount in Australian dollars. So I figured that's a pretty good one. That's a nice start. I got Promising Young Woman, another one that, again, my parents, we all grew up watching Doctor Who, so we like Blink being Carey Mulligan in Doctor Who, and we love Carey Mulligan, and I really dug the film. And it didn't completely stick with me, but I liked the film nonetheless. Because I'm trying to branch out into more interesting 4K UHDs, I got My Fair Lady, which I will tell you is probably one of the best 4K UHDs I've ever seen. Legit, I was watching it while I was doing the shelf, which may sound contradictory. How can you be watching it whilst you're making the shelf up? I'm trust me, when there's musical numbers with the dad that I don't give a shit for, I just keep doing the shelf. The rest of it, I was standing here going, oh yeah, okay, do that, yeah. It was mostly to make sure that the transfer looked great, to make sure the disc worked, because I did watch it quite a few times in high school, which was that was probably 2016. So yeah, that was about 4 or 5 years ago, because we were studying the play that it's based off of, which I now forget the name of, despite the fact that it's like one of those on the tip of your tongue. Son of a bitch. I keep thinking Prometheus, that's not right. Anyway, so we studied a play of that in high school, so we also watched the film. And I had it on DVD, so I watched it 2 or 3 times, because the play is kind of boring to read. But that's okay. So yeah, masterpiece of a film. Beautiful transfer, one of the best 4Ks I own. And then because I just wanted to buy it, I'd never seen it before, I got another round. I watched that the other night. Fucking spectacular. Probably my favourite film of 2020 currently. There weren't many good films in 2020. Let's talk about more films that came out in 2021, I guess. Yes. In my attempt to stay relevant, I did in fact purchase the 4K UHD of Batman v Superman, despite the fact that I don't care much for the film, but I'd like to have it in its best edition. Obviously, 3 hours is shockingly boring for this, that is, but it does have the IMAX scenes, so it's, better than the version I have, which was the Steelbook edition, which actually wasn't even mine, it was my dad's, so getting this for $20, given it's a 4K UHD, was pretty cool. So I'm hey, look, 35% off. Why the crap not? 4Ks don't usually go in Australian dollars below $25. The best you can get is $30 to $40. So having it for $20, fucking steal. They do have the Steelbook version coming out of Justice League, which I also bought the 4K of. But given it looks like it has the same artwork, I'm I can't really be fucked. And also, given I could also get this is the most expensive as $24. I figured, look, 4-disc edition, pretty decent film. I enjoyed it, you know, for its, like, what, 4-hour runtime? It doesn't fucking say... 242, yeah, so it's a long... 4 or 5 hours, whatever. I enjoyed it. I watched it on binge for free because we had the free trial, so I figured, why not? So it adds to my DCEU collection, a franchise, a cinematic universe I don't care much for, but I'm happy to waste my time watching, to the point that I have them all lined up here now, from Man of Steel to Batman v Superman, both versions, Suicide Squad, my least favourite film of all time, I think, it's hard to say really. I kind of really hate it, but I also like really love it at the same time because I hate it. It's weird. It's not even like a guilty pleasure. Anyway, you got Wonder Woman, the 4K, which I think has some faults in it, as in the disc has some faults in it, so I have to rewatch that, which isn't exactly something I'm excited to do. Shazam, Birds of Prey on 4K. I've got the Wonder Woman 1984 Steelbook, as I've shown in the previous video. Yeah, of all of them, I like Man of Steel and Shazam the most. I don't mind Birds of Prey. Wonder Woman's decent. They're all fine. Fine to shit. It's DC, what the fuck do you expect? Justice League isn't bad. Yeah. Still one of those things of, it's better than it was previously, thank God I never bought that version. Whew! Imagine being that person who spending $30 on a Blu-ray just to fucking smash it with a hammer. I did that, actually, but it was Suicide Squad, because my edition came with 2 discs, so I smashed the other disc. That was a theatrical cut. I didn't even care if it came with the special features. I'm not watching those fucking things. Anyway, what else did I get? 4K. 2 more exceedingly breathtaking, for one at least, of 4Ks. I got Vertigo and Rear Window. We actually watched them with Vertigo first, and just Dad and I watched it, but it also comes with like those special features where the 4K disc will have, it has one of those things which I think Universal do now, where it has the opening menu, but also has like 3 special featurette kind of things just there, which you could watch straight away, or they play straight after the film. Like literally, you get to the end of the credits, and it's like, stay tuned for more Universal featurettes. And it's this, and like we didn't watch all 3 for both. We watched the first ones for each, because the first one for Vertigo was a behind the scenes kind of retrospective, also kind of analysing how they remastered the film, which was really interesting to watch. It was only like 30 to 40 minutes or whatever. And Vertigo's transfer is stellar, absolutely gorgeous. And then the Rear Window one, of course, because it's a different film print, with a different, because it's Technicolor and whatever, didn't look as exceptional, but as even the most recent remaster of the film, which I had on Blu-ray anyway in a Steelbook, still looked really nice. So, not a phenomenal upgrade, but I'm happy to have it nonetheless. And it did also have an hour-long featurette going into the behind-the-scenes of the film. That one went more into the behind-the-scenes of the film itself, rather than the remastering process like Vertigo did, because Vertigo's remastering was a lot more interesting and delicate of a process. So, yeah, a really good double feature. I'm really interested, because I do have Psycho on 4K, the Steelbook they released last year, which had the dodgy disc, which I got a replacement, and that disc didn't even work. So I have a shitty old disc, and my hope is that they release a new Steelbook version like they have in America at Best Buy or Target or whatever. They've got the Birds on 4K as well. I know that they released a whole 4-pack of these films. I never got that, because I prefer individual releases anyway. Actually, they never even released that in Australia. They only released it in... I don't think they released it in Australia. Either way, doesn't matter. I got these. These are better for me anyway. Original, like, posters and shit, despite having the fucking M discs and... Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm not a big stickler for Blu-ray covers anyway. Like, I like them to look good, but Jesus Christ. So, yeah, hopefully, because I got the Birds Steelbook coming in the mail eventually. That one, really nice design Steelbook. So I'm happy to get it. My hope is that, because I don't really care for that film as it is, that 4K looks really nice, and that they re-release on Zavvi, hopefully, the 4K Steelbook for the Birds. For Psycho, with the better looking artwork that they had at whatever, Best Buy, Target, whatever the crap. Mostly because I hope it has the renewed disc, which is the better disc. So, yeah. I don't mind the Steelbook I already had, but still, it's not the best Psycho one. The best one, I still think, is either The Drain, which is a really great one, or the new one that's coming out. So yeah, I don't remember which order these were in. To make life a bit interesting for Mum, I bought Nomadland because she'd been wanting to watch it for a while and never got around to it in cinemas because they haven't been to the cinemas since pre-pandemic. I'm pretty sure. Nevertheless, got this for her. I'm happy to have it because she actually really liked it, so I plan to watch it again eventually. But I only watched it like this year in cinemas as it was, so yeah, a lot of those films we had to wait for DVD releases. That's alright. It's good. I mean, I watched Promising Young Woman and this, I think, on like the same day. I don't know. I'm still trying to think of every single little thing that I got in the mail, because I put so much of it away that I've forgotten what the fuck I bought. You know that feeling? Yeah. I did also get this. This is the Sting, the Zavvi exclusive Steelbook pack. Mostly because I wanted the Steelbook, but it does actually come with a lot of stuff, which I will be honest is pretty neat. So I guess we'll show it off. I would do an individual video for this, but I'll probably just include in the thumbnail anyway. I'll start with the Steelbook. It's a nice looking set. Again, a film I haven't seen before, but you know, 7 Academy Awards or whatever. Nice Steelbook, matte finish, pretty much. With obviously some nice shine on the gold there, which is cool. Got a nice texture to it, which is really fun. And a good back image as well. Even my dad's saying that this is like the more iconic shot from the film. And it comes with a poster, which is just that original poster look with a bit more intricacies to it, and some nice disc art as well. An overall good package in that regard. You know, of course, you've still got the characters on the inside there. So yeah, it's a nice poster. Very interestingly designed as well, like in terms of the layout of it, but I think it's because it's an old-fashioned style poster, which is pretty cool. Good material for it as well. Nicely done Steelbook. Well bound, I guess you could say. It does have a decent little booklet as well. Good artwork overall. This is actually script excerpts with some images on the inside and some synopses and just discussions about the actual film itself. So, you know, it did win for like best screenplay or whatever, so there's a lot of those elements that it carries with it. Then it has a little folder, of course. Of course. Nothing too interesting. It just has like little art cards, which, in my opinion, aren't worth really showing off. But you can easily just look up pictures online or whatever, like, again, on Zavvi or whatever, because I'm pretty sure this thing still hasn't sold out. So yeah, anyway, I did actually get 2 other new Steelbooks, but I won't show them off because I'm showing them in another video that I've got that probably has already come out. So that video was the new Steelbook haul or whatever the hell I called it. Not another Steelbook haul, I think that's what I called it. Anyway, it features Speed and the Hulk Steelbooks, which are really fucking nice. I also found out that there are 2 new Satoshi Kon, I don't know how to pronounce his name, editions that I've never seen before. Films and a TV show that I've actually never seen and had never heard of. I've seen Paprika, I have the Blu-ray, I have the Steelbook of Perfect Blue, which is a very weird Steelbook, but I think it's a bit better than the FNAC release. Nevertheless, the FNAC release doesn't have the English subtitles anyway, so there's no point in getting it. It's a nice Steelbook, but I've already got one, so I'm like, I'm alright, thanks. And I do have Tokyo Godfathers, the like Umbrella Australian release, which I think really sucks. Not the film, the release does. The transfer is terrible. It's like not even in the right fucking dimensions. Not to mention, this is really hard to get out. Oh my god. It's a really, like, it's a hardbound set, this is like the collector's edition from Zavvi. Again, it was like $70 or whatever. Again, really, I didn't even say it the first time. Really nicely bound. Decent artwork overall. I've never seen it before, so I can't attest, but it's nice. I dig it. I like it. I knew that was going to happen. I just didn't do anything about it. And this does have art cards as well, which are nice additions. Nothing on the back. Did I even look at these? These are... These are really nice. Why have I not looked at these? Holy I did I even know that this... I'll be honest, I didn't even realize that these existed. That's really cool. I'll be honest, I'm a bit blown away by that. Again, there's nothing overtly special about them, but they look nice. They got good texture to them. They're really hard to put away because they're the kind of ones that are in this white fucking slip that I hate. It's a nice set, but it's kind of hard to get shit in and out again. Again, a big issue that I have with sets like this is when they come with little bands like this. They fucking suck. I've only ever had like one or two that were really good, and I don't even remember what set they were from. It was a different type of material in a black band. It still fits in really nice, but it's like it damages the cards to try and fit this piece of shit on. Hold on, let me release some anger. I feel better now. I really don't, but still. Nevertheless, it just pisses me off. It just pisses me off. See, as you could tell, I didn't obviously realize that when I opened it up last time because it didn't come out. Only the Blu-ray came out. So nevertheless, we do have Millennium Actress, which I've heard is also quite nice. This is the 4K set from Amazon. Luckily my dad has Prime, so I fucking didn't have to pay $15 shipping. This one's interesting. So it does come with a little slip card that goes around it, which I trimmed a little and have put in because I hate those little things. Initially, of course, we do have the Blu-ray 4K set. This is the 4K UHD and the Blu-ray. I plan to watch it soon, I guess. Got some artwork on underneath it, which is nice. Underneath both discs, and even both discs has different artwork, which is cool. Some nice artwork on the back there. This is actually a really fucking nice set. It's obviously better than the other set for Paranoia Agent, but I really dig it. Like this is it's got a nice look and feel to it. It's even got a poster. It's just one-sided, but it's got some nice artwork to it, and it even has a booklet. So it's, if you want this, like the best version of this film, which it's an all-written book. So it has this whole all these like chapters to it and whatever. I think it's, yeah, it is. It's a essay. That's what I'm looking for. But yeah, it's a great little set. I really dig it. I think it's yeah. Do I need more words? I've never even seen the film, but I really dig this set. It's just really nice. Obviously, to contrast it with the other set is something that I kind of have to do. Paranoia Agent, despite this having come out this was like a year or two, I think, that this came out. I don't even know. Got to put it in specifically, otherwise you could damage it. And so I don't even know where I'm putting these two yet. They just kind of exist. I don't know if I want to make a Satoshi Kon. I'm pretty sure, I don't know how to pronounce his surname, but it's either Kon or Kun. But I don't know where exactly I want to put his stuff. I maybe want to make a whole collection area dedicated to him, because obviously he did pass away quite a few years ago, so there is that element to it. So of course, when someone like me discovers more of his work, and now I've got 4 movies and 1 TV show of his, and I'm pretty sure I'm still missing a few things, which is always a nice thing when you're a collector, especially, and you're getting into their stuff, and you're like, oh my god, I love Paprika. It's my favorite anime. So it's just really cool to see his ideas and how he brought them out onto the screen, and it's exceptional work. So obviously it fucking sucks that he passed away at such a young age. But I really appreciate all his work, and I love that I can find new stuff that he had done. I think he even maybe wrote some mangas or whatever. I don't really know, but yeah. If you know other stuff of his that I haven't mentioned, please shoot me a message saying, well, comment stuff to recommend. Last but not least, I think... okay, not last but not least. Additionally, we also have the slipcover variant of Beyond Genres for Sliver, which is a glossy cover. This is, of course, the James Gunn film. It's volume 10 for Beyond Genres. Has some very unique artwork. Of course, the theatrical poster, I believe it was. Some gnarly disc art. And some interesting inside art. I got this obviously because I like James Gunn's films. I don't like all of them. I don't know if I'll like this because I didn't care much for Super, so I don't really know if I'll care much for this, but because this is more down my alley of horror, I think I'll dig it. I actually forgot to mention that I did actually get a buy one, get one free from JB the other week as well, with the 4K of 300, and the double set of 13 Ghosts from 1960 and 2001, so 3 movies were in a buy two, get one free. See, I'm sneaky, haha. They had no idea, but I did. Nevertheless, that's all the stuff that I've gotten in currently. Obviously, it's a lot. I did actually get the Blade Runner 2049 Film Arena as well, which I have done another video for, so that's actually right behind me, isn't it? So that would be this one, which finally came in the mail. So evidently there has been a lot of stuff since I last did my video, and this won't come out for another month, so the amount of stuff that's going to come in until then, between now, filming this, and next time this comes out, and yeah, whatever, still, yeah. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff, and I don't really know how to conclude this video, so I'm just going to say goodbye, because I got other stuff to film today. Cool. Adios. I bought too much stuff again. Jesus Christ.